On April 16, 2019, Officer Batson of the Louisville Metro Police Department initiated a traffic stop on 64-year-old attorney Douglas Miller, alleging he was driving 76 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone in Louisville, Kentucky. Notably, Officer Batson failed to activate his body-worn camera at the beginning of the stop, meaning the initial moments of the interaction went undocumented. This lapse in recording may raise procedural concerns, as many police departments, Louisville included, require body cameras to be activated during all law enforcement interactions, a policy reinforced by public accountability measures following Glick v. Cuniff, which underscored the public's interest in transparency during police activity.
Okay. I would never do that. Okay. Do you have your registration or insurance? Yes. All right, sit tight for me. I'll be out on sobriety checks. Do me a favor, go ahead and step on out for me. Yeah, if you want to. You lied to me. You lied to me. Do you have anything on you I need to know about? Drugs, guns, knives, the beer bottle under your seat? No, I don't have anything. All right. Step on back here. We're going to do some quick field sobriety checks. Right back here. Stand right there for me. I didn't know if you meant...
I passed those tests.
Okay. Walk over to the front of my car. Just stand right there for me. You ever taken one of these before?
No, like I said, I've got one in my car.
Like this one?
No, it's the old outdoor sensor.
Yeah. This is the new and improved one. So just gonna take a deep breath in. You're gonna hold it for just a second.
Will you answer me? Did I pass those tests?
Well, if you're an attorney, you know it's not a pass-fail test. You have shown some clues of impairment. So.
How long have you been on the force?
10 years. Are you gonna do this or not?
I'll do what you want me to do.
Hey, it's your choice.
I know.
Are you willing to do this or not?
What are you going to do if I say no? Are you going to arrest me?
I have no idea. I mean, I've already seen the bottle under your seat that you told me wasn't in there, that you were hiding when you were driving, which is tampering with physical evidence, which is a felony. So, go ahead and turn around for me. Just put your hands behind.
No, look, I'll do your test. I'll do your test. I'll do your test.
Get on the ground! Roll over right now. 11:35, start me a car, one fighting. Roll over on your stomach now! Now! Please. You're under arrest. Get on the ground! Put your hand behind your back right now.
I'm not struggling.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Okay.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're holding my hand.
Roll on your stomach right now.
Okay.
So yes, at this point you are under arrest.
Yeah.
And I told you that before. Now you got resisting.
Oh my God.
Stay right there.
All right, I'm not doing anything. Oh, please.
11:35, start me a CO.
Tell me this is a dream. Tell me this is a dream. Oh, you bloody my nose.
Stay there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Quit leaning up.
You got blood. You bloodied my nose. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please save me. Save me. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to sit on me.
Yes, I do. You haven't been compliant the whole time.
Please, you're hurting me.
Stay there.
hurting me. Oh God, please, please stop, stop.
Quit moving.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting, you're killing me.
He's already cuffed. He needs to go in a car.
Okay.
I'm already cuffed. Oh, please stop this.
Okay.
Oh, please stop.
Just relax.
Oh. God almighty.
Do not move until I tell you to.
Okay, I'm not. Oh. Oh my God.
You don't have a back seat, do you?
Can I stand up?
Nope.
Just sit tight, man.
I told you I'm attorney. I'm not going anywhere. Why are you doing this to me?
Quit moving. He'll need to be checked out. Quit moving.
No, it hurts.
He just needs to go in a car.
What's that?
He needs to go in somebody's car. All right, roll over to my side. There you go. Put your feet.
After stopping Mr. Miller, Officer Batson had him perform sobriety tests and then asked for a breath test. When Miller didn't immediately agree, Batson ordered him to turn around. Although Miller said he would take the test, Batson grabbed him, threw him against the car, and took him to the ground. He placed his hand around Miller's neck while calling for backup, falsely claiming Miller was resisting. A tow truck driver arrived and helped handcuff Miller. Despite Miller not fighting back, Batson pinned him down with a forearm to the neck. When another officer arrived, he pressed his knee onto Miller's neck. Bodycam footage shows Miller was not resisting during this time. In his report, Batson claimed Miller pulled away and tried to walk off. He admitted using strikes and pressure techniques, but did not mention grabbing Miller's throat. His supervisor backed this version, labeling Miller's behavior as active aggression, which the department defines as a real and immediate threat. Yet, the video doesn't support that claim. In a later interview, Batson repeated that Miller was resisting and denied choking him, saying his hand was on the chest, not the neck. However, the video clearly shows his hand around Miller's throat. According to the U.S. Supreme Court Graham v. Connor, 1989, officers can only use force that is reasonable based on what's actually happening, not what they claim later. In this case, the footage tells a very different story from the officers' reports.
No, the second car.
Ow! Oh God, you're killing me! God almighty!
All right, go and have a seat for me.
Ow! Ow!
DUI.
Just make sure you keep your camera on with him. So, we're good.
Perfect.
Just wait on EMS and we'll get him down to the book. Thank you. He's an attorney.
He's an attorney?
Yeah, my camera's on. Yeah. Can you write a tow slip so they can get that car and get out of here? Sergeant Keller should be on his way.
Okay.
Because we're going to have to do paperwork on him.
Oh, yeah.
So. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney prior to and during any questioning. If you choose to answer any questions or make any statements, you can stop at any time. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just Mirandized him, so we're good, whatever he says now.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, we got to do an air on him.
Good.
He's bleeding, and well, he's being charged with resisting too, so.
Good.
He's an attorney, so.
Oh, great. So what the hell happened to you?
We ended up down there. He didn't want to go in cuffs.
Is the car being towed his, or is that something else?
That's his.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I'll hang here till Keller gets here with him.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have to do an air on him because he's got some cuts and everything on his face and
Keller's gonna handle that though.
closed hand strikes and all that. Yeah.
Officer Batson acknowledged he'd need to file a report after using force, including punches, that injured Mr. Miller. LMPD policy states officers must only use force that is reasonable, and chokeholds are banned unless deadly force is justified. Deadly force is only allowed when there's an immediate threat of serious harm or when stopping a violent felony suspect. In this case, Miller was unarmed, not threatening, and didn't resist, making Batson's actions likely a violation of policy. As I mentioned before, under Graham vs. Connor, excessive force is judged by whether a reasonable officer would act the same, based on the crime's severity, threat level, and resistance. Since Miller was stopped for a minor offense and didn't fight back, a court could find the force used against him unconstitutional. Sergeant Keller later backed Batson's version, despite the body cam footage suggesting otherwise.
No, I'm gonna need my camera, so might as well get it. You okay?
He's being charged resisting, closed hand strikes to the head. He's got some cuts on his face.
Yeah.
He's an attorney.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he says he is anyway. I don't know him.
Yeah.
But anyway, I stopped him for speeding.
Okay.
He's hiding a beer bottle under the seat when I get up there
Okay.
for some unknown reason, because it's bone dry and empty. He said he'd been drinking, did SFSTs, starts playing games on the PBT. You know, I'm like, finally just, okay, forget about it, you're under arrest. Go to cuff him, he pulls away.
All right.
Take him to the ground, and he's still just trying to not give me his hands, get up, stand up, roll over, you know, so.
Okay.
A couple, I think a knee to the body and a couple strikes to the head. But I think the cuts came from falling to the ground.
Yeah, falling on the ground.
Yeah,
Okay.
box down here.
All right, well, I'll get pictures of him, get pictures of you before it gets dark. I might snap a picture of the car. All right. I'll do the car first. I'll work my way back just in case they take off with the car. Let me do your hands. All right. The canine have to help you get him cuffed?
Yeah, he's already cuffed when I got here.
All right, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, you helped me.
Did it really?
Yeah, he came and sat on him and grabbed my cuffs.
Really? I need to get his information then. Thanks.
DOC.
Let me get him out and get him pictures.
What's that?
Let me get him out and get pictures of him. All right, would you like to go to the hospital or not?
I don't know. I'm an attorney. I'm not going anywhere. What?
Well, you should have got handcuffed the right way then.
Huh?
You should have got with the program and got a handcuff the right way then. If you're not going anywhere, you already resisted. So
You weren't here.
no, but I trust my officer, especially when you're intoxicated. He's not. Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Have you ever been in handcuffs?
No.
Okay, well that's how they feel. Okay, it's not killing you.
Check this video.
We're gonna watch it.
See, I'm telling you.
Well, you're intoxicated.
Want to bet?
Huh?
Want to bet?
So you're not intoxicated? You haven't had anything to drink? That's what you're saying?
I didn't say I wasn't and have something to drink.
Okay, well I didn't say you were drunk. I said you're
I'm not under
intoxicated.
the influence. No.
I can tell you are.
Right.
I smell it.
We'll see. We'll see.
So you haven't had anything to drink?
You didn't say that. What
Okay.
did you say?
You said you weren't under the influence. One drink is under the influence.
Really? Really? Where's it written at?
Oh, you're a lawyer. You tell me.
I know what the law is. Go on there, okay.
You feel a little better now?
Yes.
All right, good. Now, would you like to go to the hospital or not?
I don't think I need to go to the hospital.
You don't think you need to go to the hospital?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, hang tight. Hang tight. All right, turn and face the police car, please. Thank you. All right, so other than your face, do you have any other complaints of pain?
Just my wrist.
Your wrist from the handcuffs or the wrist from what happened?
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs? Okay. All right, you sure you're okay? You okay? All right, hang in there, okay? Have a seat back in there for us, please.
Mr. Miller took both breath and blood tests. Both showed he was under the legal alcohol limit. He later revealed he suffered serious injuries, including a ruptured artery in his leg that left him unable to walk for weeks, along with bruises and black eyes. Despite this, Miller was charged with DUI, resisting arrest, and other offenses. He later pleaded guilty only to speeding, and all other charges were dismissed. While the criminal case was still ongoing, he filed a civil lawsuit, which is still pending. Sergeant Keller and other supervisors supported Officer Batson's actions, claiming he followed policy. However, body cam footage and Miller's condition suggested otherwise. In 2023, the Department of Justice found that the Louisville Metro Police Department had a pattern of excessive force and poor accountability. The DOJ specifically cited Miller's case as an example of unjustified neck restraints used when he was already handcuffed and not resisting. The report criticized not only the officers involved, but also LMPD's lack of oversight, showing that force incidents were often poorly reviewed or covered up. In response, the city entered a court-enforced agreement with the DOJ to reform its policies. These changes included banning prolonged pressure on the neck and stricter rules for reporting and reviewing force. Miller's arrest reflects the broader failures the DOJ uncovered: unjustified violence, ignored evidence, and a system that protects officers instead of the public. On January 8, 2024, law student Joel Martinez in Anthony, Texas, lost his keys in a junkyard and was working with a locksmith to gain entry to his vehicle when he was approached by a deputy with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. He refused to provide it, stating that he was not legally obligated to do so at that point. He informed the officer that he was a law student, likely indicating his understanding of his rights and the law.
Hello. Buenas noches. José Méndez, mucho gusto.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
All right.
Yeah.
¿Tienen problemas con el carro?
I lost the keys in the junkyard over there.
Okay.
So I called them to come and get the...
To come open the gate?
No, the key. No, the car. The car is the one that lost the keys.
Oh, like you went into the property and you dropped the keys?
Yeah. I was in there doing like regular junkyard stuff, looking for my parts. When I was leaving is when I found out I didn't have my keys. They let me go in, look for them all over the 30 acres of cars they have.
Okay.
Didn't find them, so they just grabbed the tractor and moved the car outside so I could call them locksmiths.
That's weird, yeah, because we got a call with a gentleman with your description. That's why, on the property. Were you the only one on there?
Yeah, well, I was here and the car was closed, so I couldn't get out.
So let me understand this. This car's yours?
I just bought it.
You already bought it?
Yeah.
Okay. But they closed the gate behind you or what?
Yeah, they
okay.
They just moved the car here and they closed the gate over.
Okay. What's your last name, brother?
Just Martinez.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to give any, I didn't find any information. I'll just give you my first name, Joel.
Well, I need your info, man, because I'm talking to you, brother, because you're the person that they called on, so...
I'm not going to give my information right now.
Okay, why not? I'm just asking you because you're the person they called on. I need to find out who you are, and you're telling me one thing, so I got to call the property manager and ask them if they were the ones that allowed you onto the property.
Yeah, that's the investigation, right?
Yeah. So I need your name, brother.
You could just call the property man. And
do you have an ID?
I do.
You mind if I see it?
I do.
Okay, why is that, brother?
I'm not legally provided to give you the full name. I'll just leave it at the last name, bro.
Since I'm investigating what's going on in this property and you're the one that matches the description,
yeah.
I need to know who I'm talking to now.
Okay.
If you want to take this further, you want to complain, you want to whatever, if you fail to ID yourself, I'm asking you lawfully to see who you are. If you want to impair my investigation, that's fine, that's on you. Okay, but I don't think you want to take it to that extent, brother. For giving me your name and date of birth. Okay, so I'm going to warn you now. Warn you now, brother. You don't give me your ID or your full name, I'm going to arrest you for failure to ID.
Okay, so
because I'm investigating, brother. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
All I need is your name and date of birth, brother. That's it.
I'm
not asking you. I'm not.
And I'm a law student here too, so
perfect. I'm not asking you for a blood sample. I'm not investigating.
Calls are not reasonable, articulable suspicion to suspect me of a crime under Florida versus JL under the Supreme Court.
But I'm not here to argue with you.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to defend my rights.
So I'm asking.
I'm a law student,
for your name
and it's not impeding your investigation because it's not a physical, or it doesn't. Giving you my ID doesn't
and you
help
said
you out
you're
in
in law school, right? You're a law student?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now you're making it bigger than it is because all I'm asking is for name and date of birth. You have to identify yourself, man. Like, you're making
Texas is more.
You're making this bigger than it is, brother. That's
Okay,
it.
no.
We go on our way, man.
All I have is Martinez.
Okay, my
Like
name is not gonna help you in your investigation. First of all.
yeah, but I made contact with you, brother. That's the only thing,
Contact
bro.
is not enough reasonable suspicion for you to seize my
you're
identification under the
you're not
Fourth
being placed on
Amendment.
arrest or anything, brother. Okay, I'm investigating. Okay.
Okay, but
That's
are
what
you
I need to
asking for my
understand.
identification or
I'm asking you for name and date of birth.
So
That's
you're
all
asking-
I'm asking for.
asking, right?
That's it, brother.
Don't answer questions.
What's gonna happen is, dude, I'm gonna place you under arrest for failure of ID. Okay, and that's gonna be on you, not
Okay,
me, brother.
so you already said that it's gonna be under arrest?
Yes.
I
Go
will
ahead,
be
go
under
ahead, turn
arrest if
around.
I don't give you my
Go ahead, turn
identification.
around, brother. Go ahead, turn around.
Despite this, the deputy continued to insist, eventually attempting to arrest Martinez. The situation quickly escalated when the deputy accused Martinez of failing to identify himself. Martinez maintained that he was not under arrest and that the deputy had no probable cause to demand his identification. The officer's insistence on arresting Martinez, despite his clear legal standing, raised questions about the legality of the entire encounter. The deputies proceeded to search Martinez's vehicle without his consent, a move that may have violated his Fourth Amendment rights. The search was justified by the officers as an inventory search, a practice permitted when vehicles are impounded.
I'm gonna read your Miranda. Thank you,
Use your
sir.
car so we can impound it.
Yeah, it says he just purchased it. No, you're staying right there because you're going in my unit. All right, go ahead and take a second there.
First time on the back of the car.
Man, you see you're a law student, bro. ¿Qué pues?
And
That's all you had to do.
You'll see when we get to the station. You'll see when you get to the station.
That was in his wallet?
Yeah. Impound it, sir?
Yeah, I impound the vehicle. It's his, so you can tell this guy to take off. He doesn't need it here. All right, Mr. Martinez, before we go to the station, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
No, I don't answer questions.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to take him to the station, okay?
Hey,
What's up?
We're searching your car.
do you have keys on him?
No, there's no keys. Supposedly, he was telling me that he lost them inside. He just bought this car from inside. He was in there looking for parts, and he dropped the keys in there. So he's waiting. He was waiting for a locksmith to start the car. So I need to call the owner to see if it's true.
So what do you want to do? You want to impound it or what?
This car, yeah. Yeah.
However, since the arrest was likely unlawful, the subsequent impoundment and search could be deemed illegal. As the interaction unfolded, Martinez's legal knowledge became clear. He repeatedly pointed out that his rights were being violated, stating that the arrest was unlawful and that the officers had made a mistake. After some time, a supervisor arrived on the scene and reviewed the situation. The supervisor concluded that although the arrest was illegal, the detention itself might not have been.
So I'm the supervisor here. I was just made aware of what happened. So I don't think it qualifies for any crime, okay?
Doesn't qualify for crime?
I'm gonna go ahead and release you.
Of course. I want that officer's badge number.
Yeah, I
This
will.
is unacceptable. It did not constitute a crime. Look what he did.
Let's go talk over here.
Oh.
And the lights working.
My belongings?
Let me go get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got here.
Yeah.
And I was just briefed of the incident. So I'm trying to get all the facts of what happened.
Yeah.
What happened? Walk me through what happened.
Okay, so as I'm in a junkyard, you've seen how big it is. I lost my keys in there.
Yeah, you
Somewhere.
can go parts of it.
Yeah. Lost them, couldn't find them. They gave me a chance. It was like, they closed at 5. It was like 4:30. And I was like, please let me in. Like, I find them. They looked and they picked me up on the truck. They said, hey, the alarms are going to activate automatically. You need to get out. What about your car? Because it was parked inside the property. So the owner or one of the employees gave me 3 choices. Like, okay, or we could get a tractor or one of the forklifts to move your car right outside. And like, if you can move my car right outside, so I could call the locksmith, it would be fine. The locksmith got there. We did everything right. And then I just see a patrol. I'm like, whatever. I get down and it's like, hey, like, oh, we got a call and that you were inside the property. And then they say, okay, what's your name? He's like, what's your last name? Martinez. He's like, okay. What's your first name? He's like, oh, I'm not gonna give it right now. He's like, okay. He's like, why not? But I'm not gonna give you my name out because I'm not legally required to give it to you right now. I'm a law student. I let him know too, an MSU criminal justice major. An anonymous call or a call is not enough reasonable articulable suspicion to articulate a crime, because RAS is only based on the facts known to the officer, right? If you ask me what's your name, I'll just say I don't answer questions. But if you demand me my ID, give me your ID or I'm gonna arrest you, or give me your ID, I'm gonna arrest you, that's enough. That's all I need. I can get that on the phone and be like, okay, that's enough. Show it to my attorney. That's enough for the litigation. He said, if you threaten me with arrest, I'll give you my wallet. I'll give you my ID right now. Like, no, turn around, push me into the car. Boom, put your phone down. Set it up on the windshield. Put your phone down. Grab me, tie me up. He arrests me, makes fun of my studies, makes fun of everything. Like, okay, you think it's funny now? When we were over there too, I told him, call your supervisor. You don't need a supervisor. Just turn around and put your hands. All this could have been saved if you would have called you. They also searched my car without consent.
As far as searching it, I understand that the deputy made a mistake.
But when it's an unlawful arrest, that makes an unlawful search. It's an unlawful. This whole thing was unlawful. The moment he put his hands on me, that was unlawful. This whole situation became unlawful.
The deputy made a mistake. That's gonna be addressed, of course.
Well, where's the deputy? You said he was gonna be here.
He's here, but I want to meet with you first.
Okay. Well, I give you my side. I would like to hear the deputy side right here.
Okay.
If that's fine.
As far as your car, there's your property.
I have your stuff right here. Your phone, your wallet, your AirPods.
Yeah, you can hand this over. Thank you. Yeah. I have the videos here.
I believe you. I'm not
everything.
saying I know. As far as us, my understanding, someone called and said that there was suspicious activity. I get it, it's not a crime.
It's not.
But that's enough reason to detain someone.
Not detain.
As far
it's enough reason to make contact. When you illegally detain someone, that's already a cease of someone's person, because you temporarily are ceasing that person onto your authority. Because if you tell me I'm detained, I can't walk off, right? But if someone calls and say, oh, I saw this guy that looks like me right now, jumping a fence, that's enough for you to say, hey, you're matching a description, where were you? That's a consensual encounter. You don't go and say, hey, you're detained because we suspect you of trespassing, because suspicion is based on the facts known to the officer. That's enough for what?
That's enough for a detention.
So the detention was lawful, you're saying?
The detention was. The fellow ID in the arrest was not.
Ultimately, the supervisor decided to release Martinez without charges, acknowledging that the officers had acted improperly.